Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Have you ever wondered what happens internally when you try to open Android Studio and then create a new project, right? So the steps for creating a new project via Android Studio are pretty simple, right? So I'll open file over here, I'll go to new and I'll go to new project, and then I'll be asked to select the type of the project over here. So I'll go with empty activity for now, and then I'll be asked to place in the name over here, which I'll place it as Android Studio project, right? Okay, just for sample purposes. And then I'll be asked to select the package name, which I'll choose to be studio.zebro.android studio project, and the location of the project for this, right? I'll be asked to put in the language, preferred language for this project, and the minimum SDK, right? So once I have fill in all of these, then I'll click on finish, and then it'll internally run everything, and then I should be having a new window where my project is visible, right? Now if I just change this tab into project view, right? So then I'll see that it has an app module inside, it has a Gradle module inside, and it has a bunch of build Gradle files, including the build.gradle, settings.gradle, and stuff like that, right? So to do the same thing via terminal, I'll open terminal and then I'll navigate into the directory that I want to set my project in, right? And then I'll just make a new folder which will be like mkdir terminal android app, right? Because I'm making this from the terminal, so I'll just cd into it, terminal android app, right? So once I'm inside, what I'll do is I'll do Gradle init, right? So this, what we'll do is it'll initialize a new Gradle project into this. So I'll be asked to type in what is the type of the project that I'm wanting to create. So this is very similar to where I had to put in whether it's an empty activity or compose activity, something like that, right? So here I'll go with application for now. I'm trying to create an application. I'll be asked to select the type of language for the implementation of this. I'll go with Kotlin over here, which is option 4, right? So then I will be asked whether you want multi-modular support or a single module. So I will go with one application because we created one module for Android, like when we were doing it via Android Studio itself, right? So I'll select one, and then I'll be asked to choose the language for the build script, right? So by default, Groovy is the build script language, and we can also use the Kotlin DSL if you want, right? So here I'll go with Groovy itself. Okay, so then I'll be asked to name the project, where it will be terminal android project, right? So I can name it like that, and then I'll be asked to put in the source package, right? So where we had, this is very similar to what we had, studio.zebro.terminal android project, right? If that makes sense. So see, my build is successful. Now what I'll do is I'll go over here, and then I'll be able to see terminal android app was the folder we made, right? So now again, similar to what Android Studio had created over here for us, right, in a new project, what I have is basically the app module, the Gradle module, right, and a bunch of Gradle files with the Gradle configurations, right? So the basic Gradle project setup is done. Android Studio goes a step further and adds a few things like the build.gradle file, and then it also adds inside this, it adds android manifest.xml, right? So these are things which are specific to our Android project, and I have just created a Gradle internal Kotlin project, not specific to Android, right? So this is why these files were not created. These are just the ones the Android Studio adds into the project after executing the Gradle init command, right? So internally the same thing happens, that what we did from the terminal, the Gradle init is done, and then a few files like the android manifest.xml and others are put into this project. If this is there, then we just see that Android Studio has opened a new window and we are able to see everything, right? So that is internally how Android Studio makes a new project for us. I hope I was able to share some info with you and hope you found this enjoyable. Please do check out my other videos. Thank you.